y'all, and welcome to today's video. I want to share with y'all some looks, some swatches, some thoughts on the new Age of Opulence palette from Beauty Bay. It is here. I want to play with it. I really like this color story, and if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, trying new palettes. We are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I upload lots of new videos every single week. So if you want to have fun with your makeup and you're looking for lots of content, this is the place to be. But I'm ready. I'm ready to play with makeup, so let's jump into it. So, Age of Opulence from Beauty Bay, this was $20, and the other palettes that are in the same format, like Wilderness, New Romantic, Book of Magic, those were all $15. So I'm curious as to why they went up on the price, but it's so pretty inside. We have these neutrals with purples and berries, and then these blues and teals. Very, very pretty. There's a nice big mirror in here. I am going to show you a close-up of the packaging. I'm really hating this packaging. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I really do not like the outer packaging. I think it looks, it's just kind of, it's not my vibe. I'll put it that way. This $ necklace with the disco ball. And then my palette, you know when you put a sticker on and you don't lay it flat and there's like ridges? My palette has those ridges, like air bubbles under there, where maybe the sticker of the palette was not put on quite right. I'm not sure. But I'm going to show you the inside. The inside is what really matters. It's so gorgeous. You can see the colors are beautiful. I'm going to insert swatches as well. Everything's swatched so beautifully. Sometimes I swatch before I play with the palette. Sometimes I'll wait to swatch until after I've done some looks. But I have to say, this swatched really well. The formula felt like the other Beauty Bay palettes that I'm used to. So it seems like that great formula. So I don't anticipate having any problem with this. Now, when I first saw this announced on Instagram, I instantly thought, that looks just like Book of Magic. Why are they relaunching it? I'm not going to get it. But I'm going to show you side by side. I do like Book of Magic's packaging better. And then inside, side by side, you can see the palettes are different. They are definitely not duplicates. Age of Opulence has a lot more neutral tones. The blues are different. The purples are different. They are definitely not dupes of each other, and there aren't any shade for shade repeats. So I'm very happy I decided to pick this palette up. But of course, I can talk about the packaging, I can talk about the palette, I can talk about the swatches, but what we really need to know is how do they look on the eyes. So what I think we're gonna do is I want to show y'all a few looks, right? So you already know how many looks you're getting by looking at the thumbnail, but I don't know yet. So let me prime my eyes, get my thoughts together, and we'll jump into it. Okay, both eyes are primed, and I took these shades right here. I'm sorry I was not recording. I took this shade right here, this dark brown, and this more taupey shade right here. I picked up both shades on an E40 from Sigma, and I'm just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions in the crease. And then I'm kind of blending up and out to help open up my eye right out here. This is very like cool toned neutral shades, but very pretty and soft. I primed my eyes with my MAC paint pot. And now I'm going to take this What's Up Beauty R103 and I'm going to go into Flapper. I'm taking this shade and I'm going to go right in the crease. I'm packing first and then I'm blending. So packing it in and then kind of blending it up. And we're going to go in with something darker in the outer corner. but I'm going to go ahead and bring that all the way through windshield wiper motions, just like I did over here. I'm not trying to make these two eye looks look the same. I want to give you two different eye looks so that if you have this palette, you can have some inspiration. If you don't have this palette, you want to shop your stash. I hope that you still find this video like helpful or fun or entertaining, but this purple is really pretty and it's going on and blending really well. Okay, with the same brush, I want to go into Dandy and Velvet. I'm actually going to mix these two shades, and we're going to put that right out here. And I'm going to keep that on the outer portion of my eye. I'm just doing circles to blend, and then it's going to come just a little bit underneath this lower lash line, but not all the way in, just so that I have a nice like blended out look. Jumping back over here, we're keeping this a little bit lighter and easier. I want to go into the shade Jazz. This is a Real Techniques brush. There's no number on it. I'm pretty sure it came from a set, but I am going to spray my brush and then I'm going to put this all over the lid. You can really use any makeup mist or makeup setting spray or any medium, anything you want to spray your brushes with. I just like to do that. It helps prevent getting fallout on my face because I really like to dust the shadows around. You can see this is more of a fluffy brush. So I'm putting this all over the lid, and I think it looks so cool to have this like bronzy gold shade contrast against the more cool tones that we have in the crease. I'm going to take this flat definer brush and go into the shade Noir, the black right up here. This seemed like a really pretty pigmented black when I swatched it. So I am going to put this on the lower lash line, blend it. Now over here for the inner corner, I want to go into Champagne, this really pretty shade right here. I'm going to pop that on the inner corner just like that. Isn't that so pretty? Now for over here, I want to go in with this shade right here. This is called Revival. Is that called Revival? Revival. Right here. And I'm picking this up on a Sigma brush. This is the brush from the Cinderella palette. Now I'm going to take this on my lid. Look at how intense and beautiful that blue is. Wow. I'm going to put this on the lid and almost all the way across, but I'm going to leave this space here blank. Wow, that is a stunning color. That is really super beautiful, especially up against those like berry purples, almost like grape shades. Wow, that's really pretty. I like that a lot. And then I'm going to go in with Crush, this shade right here. This looks really pretty. I'm taking this on a small Morphe Holiday brush. And for this shade, I'm going to put it right here to where it meshes in contrast with that blue. But then I'm also going to wrap it under the lower lash line like that. Wow, those two shades are so sparkly next to each other. Okay, I'm taking that bright blue shade Lavish along my lower lash line, and I have that on with the shade Electric from LA Girl in the waterline. I'm going to put on black liner and maybe some false lashes, and then I will be back and we'll see how things are coming together. Alright y'all, I decided to go for super bold Cake Face Beauty lashes. Like, these are bold, but how opposite are these two looks? I feel like we have like this blue purpley that almost kind of, against the blue, the purple kind of looks like a pinky shade, which I'm here for. And then we have a very neutral look over here. So definitely very opposite looks, but I would love to know what you think of these two. I'm into it. The colorful one is my favorite though, I think. I like the colorful one better, but I feel like the lashes tie the two looks together. I really do. They're bold, they're intense, and they're tying the looks together for me. I am definitely here for it, but I do want to create a third look for y'all, and I want to play more with the deep dark blues. So before I take this look off and create again, I would love to know what you think. Okay, we are back for look number 3, and I did add a little more blush and highlight. I'm using my Pat McGrath Divine Blush and Glow Trio in Amber Allure. I did have a video swatching that, talking about that if you're interested, but I want to play more with the blues in this palette. I want to do something like maybe with these teal shades, something kind of dark. We'll see. And the last 2 looks I worked kind of from like light to dark, so I want to work from dark to light this go around. I'm going to grab my BH number 17 brush, and I'm going to go right into this beauty right here called Curfew. Alright, I'm going to press that where I want it, and then I'm going to tap it. And I just picked up very, very little on my brush so that I can make sure I'm not getting fallout all over my face, and that I can focus that pigment right where I want it. Just kind of packing it on at first, and then I'll go in and I'll lightly do little blends along the edges, but we're going to go in with a lighter color in a minute, so it doesn't really matter how much I blend this right now. Now I will say I've never had any problem with Beauty Bay shadows like in their longevity. That's not a problem I normally have with good eyeshadow formulas, but I will tell you, if you're new, I always follow up my videos in a couple of weeks. I come back and give full palette reviews. So if you want to subscribe, you'll make sure that you're here when I come back in a few weeks and give the full breakdown on this palette. Okay, next I'm going to go into the shade Rich. And this is a BH brush. This is Peridot from their Birthstone brush set. And I'm going to do the same technique, but for the inner part of my eye. So I'm pressing and then lightly blending this shade to meet it up with that darker blue. Both of these shades are very pigmented and are applying so well. I'm not having any patchiness issues or anything like that. And I'm going to grab the fluffy side of my brush from the Sigma Cinderella palette, and I'm going to go into this teal. This shade is called Hope, and I'm going to use it to lightly blend these 2 shades right up here. I'm just keeping this along the top and doing little blending motions. Now I'm going to grab a Real Techniques brush, and we are going to go into this beautiful purple that has been calling to me. This is the shade Ace, and I did spray my brush. This is a very fluffy brush. Again, it came from a brush set, so I don't think it has a number or anything on it, but I like how fluffy it is, so it's really going to make the shimmers look so beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to grab my Melt brush, and I'm going to go into Speakeasy, this shade right here. This is a really pretty plum shade. When Dusty and I went to New Orleans this year for our 15th wedding anniversary, we actually got to see like some speakeasies that were around during the Prohibition era. What am I saying? The Prohibition era, that were like hidden into different places, which was really cool. I really like seeing historical stuff like that. I'm bringing this down pretty low. You can see I'm letting the blend come down because I want it to be intense. Like, I want the intensity. Alright, I'm going to take this little bitty brush and I'm going to go into the shade Gold Digger. This is a Morphe brush from a holiday set. I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to do some eyeliner and mascara. Yes, this look would be beautiful with lashes, but I want to give y'all like options, and you know, lashes for the last two looks, no lashes for this look. So I'm going to do mascara and eyeliner and I will be back. Okay, this is our finished look. I'm feeling very dramatic. I'm here for it. I really, really like my look. Let me give you my thoughts. Packaging, don't like that. Shadows, really like it. I really like it. I like how there's this mix of neutrals and teals and blues and purples and berries and dark tones. I like that the shades go really, really light. I didn't use this shade, but I feel like you could mix this shade with some of the others to maybe lighten them up. Same with the black. You can use that to deepen up shades if you need to. I love the mix of shimmers and mattes. I just, $20. 20 shades, really nice mirror. Do not sleep on this palette. I really like it. I really like my eye look, but of course I would love to know what you think. Which eye look was your favorite? Did you get this palette? Are you interested in it? Are you going to be shopping your stash? I would love to know. I want to say thank you for coming and watching today's video. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you are having an awesome, amazing, wonderful day. And you know what? Stick around, subscribe, because I have so many new videos planned. It is crazy, ridiculous. You don't want to miss out, and I will see you very soon. Bye.